Hey, so in this lesson we are going to cover how we actually run challenge groups. I know that this can seem really intimidating at first, so if you don't feel comfortable with starting your own challenge group right now, you are more than welcome to add your challengers into my challenge group, and you will still be responsible for checking in with those challengers or posting yourself within the group. But when you are ready to start your own challenge group, this is what you'll be doing. At some point, you are going to have to explain to somebody what a challenge group is, and so this is how I define it. A challenge group is a virtual workout buddy group full of women who are following the same programs to reach their individual goals. The best way to know what a challenge group is to be in one and to experience one. And this is why previous challengers make the best coaches, because they are the ones who are going to actually have a sense of involvement, or they have a previous experience and they know the value that a challenge pack and what Beachbody has to offer. So if you weren't a challenger before, or you've never had an experience in a challenge group, be sure to join my challenge group, and the link is below to do that. So as a coach, you can host a challenge group either on Facebook or in the new Beachbody Challenge Group app that you can download in the App Store. Both options are great. I've had success with both of them. They do have different advantages, and some people like the app more and some people like the Facebook groups more, so that's really up to you to decide. Either way, I have included instructions on how to create either type of group below in the notes. Once you set up and create your group, you're going to have to decide on a start date. Again, this is up to you, and some suggestions are either at the beginning of every month you can have a new group start, or you can start on the first Monday of every month. Some coaches will delete their groups and create a new one every single start date, or some coaches like myself will have one group and have it running forever. And so what I do is I just ask at the end of every month, I ask my current challengers, if you want to stay in this group for the next month and you plan on ordering Shakeology again, then comment below and I'll keep you in. Otherwise, I'm going to clear everybody out. So I clear out the people, but not necessarily the content. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about any of this, please write them down and ask me, and you're getting started right call. So once you cover creating your group and setting a start date, you might be wondering what you actually post in that group. And that is where you're going to turn back to the challenge group tools that I showed you how to access in the back office tour. Or if you don't want to use those, you can also create your own or find them on Pinterest, anything that's motivational or informational to post in that group. This definitely isn't a requirement, but something that I found helpful is just setting up a day every month where I plan out all of my posts for the coming months. Both Facebook and the Challenge Group app allow you to schedule your posts ahead of time. So instead of every day I find a quote on Pinterest and I post it in my challenge group, instead of doing that, I will find 30 quotes and I will schedule them for one each day at a certain time, and it'll post automatically without me even having to think about it. If you're interested in that and want to learn more, there are instructions below in the notes. If that's not really your thing, then you can just make a point to post in the group something every single day. So once you have the group created, you have a start date set, and you have a plan for your content, it's time to add challengers. The criteria for being added is up to your discretion, but here's some guidelines. Never, never, never add a ton of people all at once without ever talking to them about it. I get added to so many makeup groups and leggings groups and stuff like that without even knowing the person who is hosting, and that just is one of my social media pet peeves, and it's very impersonal. So I suggest that you never do that, ever. You can have an open free group, or you can have a required challenge pack group. A free group might be something where you do a 5-day clean eating group, or a 12 days of Christmas healthy recipes group, or you could even do a full month long where it's just a group where people post their workouts, but it's not necessarily Beachbody workouts, if you choose to do that. Or what I suggest is having a challenge pack requirement group where everybody who's in the group doesn't necessarily have to be on the same program, but they have a program that you suggest that will fit their goals, and everyone is going to receive exactly what they need to be successful. The reason I choose to require a challenge pack to be added into my group is because I know from experience that the people who have a plan and a program to follow are 100% more likely to stick through it all the way through the month and also to see results. It's not that I don't want to help people for free, it's just that I know that if someone invests money in themselves and in a program and they get something in return for that, then they are much more likely to succeed. So to find these challengers that you're going to add and suggest programs for and get a challenge pack for, you're going to start by referring back to the last lesson's templates and sending those invites. When you send the invite and you have a conversation and answer all of their questions and they're ready to commit and join the group, you can follow the process that I've outlined below in the document to get them started. This is a great way to keep the conversation very quick and efficient, and also make sure that you're staying on task with finding a program that's going to be personalized and fit their individual needs. Once their challenge packs are ordered, you can go ahead and send them their plan of action guide. If you're confused on what I'm talking about, don't worry, everything is below in the notes, and if you just click on the document links, it'll pop up and you'll see the plan of action, you'll see my templates, you'll see everything that is this challenge group process. So once you've gotten your challengers through the process of getting their challenge pack and joining the group and everything that is included, you'll be ready to start your group. Once you kick off, I 100% recommend that you follow your Beachbody program and post in the group just as a challenger would. This is going to kill two birds with one stone because you're going to be leading by example and showing the challengers your expectations of them, and you're also going to be being a product of the product. A great way to guide your challengers and kind of show them how they're supposed to be posting in the group is to have a point system. So at the beginning of every month, I make a really short and quick video and I explain a point system that's very simple for them to follow. I just explained that they'll get 1 point for every motivational or informational or even a humor post that they post within the group. They'll get 2 points for every meal that they post, so anything that they eat and they take a picture of and post it in the group, they'll get 2 points for that, or 2 points for any recipe that they share, preferably a healthy recipe. And then they'll also get 3 points for every sweaty post-workout selfie that they post or any Shakeology picture that they post. Every week I go back through the group and I tally up the points really fast. It's really easy. It doesn't take that long to do. And this is really, really beneficial to the challengers. This is going to add a little bit of a competition aspect to the group, which is really fun. It's also going to be making sure that the challengers are eating healthy, doing their workouts, drinking their Shakeology, and really doing the activities that are going to get them towards their goals. If you notice, this might sound very similar to what a coach posts on social media. This is a really great process for the challengers because they will be reaching their goals, but also because when you are ready to talk to them about becoming a coach, whether it's a working coach or just for the discount, they'll see that they've already been doing exactly what a coach does, they just don't get paid for it. The biggest thing that you need to know is how to add challengers to their group and how to get them a challenge pack that fits their needs. When you do this and you set up the point system, you'll be golden, and I promise that having a challenge group really isn't that stressful. As I mentioned before though, if you aren't ready and you just don't feel comfortable hosting your own challenge group yet, you are more than welcome to join my own challenge group, and the link is below, as well as everything else you will need to start this challenge group process. Alright, that's all I have for you in this lesson. You are almost done. You have one more video to go. Good luck!